Have you ever felt like relationships and intimacy change as you grow older, leaving you wondering how to keep the spark alive? If you're a man over 50, you're not alone. Many face challenges that seem overwhelming, whether it's the shift in physical desire, emotional connection, or simply navigating this new chapter in life. But here's the good news. 8 essential truths can completely transform your relationships and reignite a passion you thought was gone forever. This video dives deep into what every man over 50 needs to know about intimacy, communication, and rediscovering the joy of connection. You'll learn why open conversations, confidence, and small acts of love can reignite the fire, no matter how many years have passed. Stick with us because truth number 8 will leave you speechless. It might just be the key you've been missing to unlock deeper intimacy and emotional satisfaction in your relationship. By the end, you'll not only know how to bring back that sense of adventure and spontaneity, but also understand how to adapt to changes with empathy and patience, creating an even stronger bond with your partner. Whether you're dealing with changes in physical health or seeking new forms of emotional connection, this video is packed with insights to help you navigate this new stage of life with confidence and purpose. Don't miss out on discovering how to make the next years the most meaningful and passionate of your life. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. Imagine this. You've crossed the threshold of 50, and life, once so familiar and predictable, begins to shift in ways that might leave you feeling uncertain, even overwhelmed. What used to come so easily, so naturally, now seems heavier, burdened by a complexity you didn't anticipate. Simple things, relationships, desires, and the very way you navigate the world begin to take on new dimensions. The ease you once felt in your connections with others, especially with your partner, may start to feel like a distant memory. The challenges of this phase of life can catch you off guard, leaving you to wonder if the best moments have already passed you by. But what if I told you that this very stage of life, with all its changes and uncertainties, holds an opportunity for profound transformation? What if the shifts you're experiencing are not the beginning of an end, but the opening of a new chapter, one filled with deeper connections, heightened passion, and a sense of fulfillment that you may not have thought possible? There are 8 powerful truths, 8 essential lessons that can revitalize your relationships, reignite your sense of purpose, and breathe new life into your spirit. Every man over 50 should be keenly aware of these truths because what lies ahead can be so much more intense, more meaningful, and more fulfilling than you ever imagined. You see, the beauty of this stage of life is that it's not about merely maintaining what you have or settling into a routine of good enough. No, this is your chance to rediscover the kind of deep, passionate connection that many people believe is lost with age. It's not about just keeping a relationship afloat. It's about finding new ways to live through its most beautiful moments, the kind of moments that take your breath away and leave you feeling profoundly connected to your partner. And the best part? This journey of rediscovery and transformation can start right now. Stay with me because when we reach the 8th truth, you'll realize that this could be the missing piece, the one key that has the potential to change everything. We're going to talk about desire, intimacy, emotional connection, and how each of these elements can bring you to a place of deep, lasting fulfillment. The truths I'm about to share will surprise you. And trust me, when we get to the 8th one, it may leave you utterly speechless. The first thing every man over 50 must understand is this. Intimacy goes far beyond the physical. For many years, perhaps even decades, you may have thought of intimacy as something primarily driven by physical desire. In your 20s and 30s, passion was often fueled by the excitement of the physical act, the rush of attraction and lust. But after 50, something shifts. The emotional and mental connection takes precedence in ways that are far more profound than before. Women, especially in this phase of life, crave deep companionship, meaningful conversations, and the small, everyday gestures of affection that remind them they are cherished. This phase of life is not about grand gestures or wild passion. It's about the quiet, tender moments that build a bond stronger than anything physical. If you believe that only the act itself can keep the flame alive, you're neglecting one of the greatest treasures of this stage of life. A gentle touch as you pass by, a long hug that lingers, a look that says, "I'm still here, and I still love you." These are the things that create a level of intimacy that transcends the purely physical. They speak to the heart, and they have the power to reignite the passion in your relationship in ways that you never thought possible. Now, let's talk about your body. It's no secret that the body changes as we age, and for many men, this can be a source of frustration or even insecurity. At 50 and beyond, your body has new rhythms, new needs, and new limitations. But here's the thing. These changes don't have to be a source of fear or disappointment. They can lead to a deeper appreciation of your physicality, a new understanding of how to connect with your partner, and a more mindful approach to intimacy. Desire may arise differently now, and that's perfectly natural. It's not about losing your passion. It's about adapting to a new reality where quality takes precedence over quantity. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. This stage of life offers a unique opportunity to slow down, savor each moment of connection with your partner, and focus on the depth of your relationship rather than the frequency of physical encounters. Open, honest communication is key here. Talk to your partner about your needs, your desires, and your boundaries. These conversations can deepen your relationship in ways you never thought possible, creating a sense of mutual understanding and respect that allows intimacy to flow more naturally and deeply. One of the greatest mistakes men over 50 make is to ignore these changes, to pretend that nothing has shifted, and to carry on as if they are still in their 30s. But by embracing the changes, by understanding your body and the evolving needs of your relationship, you open yourself up to a new kind of connection. This is where real growth happens, where intimacy transforms from something fleeting into something deeply meaningful and lasting. Confidence, too, plays a vital role in this new phase of life. You've probably heard it before. Confidence is one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. But what does that mean when you're over 50 and perhaps no longer feel as confident as you once did? Physical changes, weight gain, hair loss, wrinkles, can cause many men to feel insecure about their appearance. And this insecurity, left unchecked, can seep into every aspect of your life, particularly your relationships. But here's the truth. Confidence doesn't come from looking the same as you did in your 20s. It comes from how you carry yourself, how you feel about yourself, and the energy you project. There's nothing more attractive than a man who knows who he is, who is comfortable in his skin, and who treats his partner with love, respect, and affection. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. It's about showing up, being present, and embracing who you are right now. Self-confidence is a powerful aphrodisiac. It ignites passion in ways that are far more profound than superficial appearances ever could. When you feel good about yourself, when you stand tall and treat your partner with respect and admiration, that energy becomes magnetic. Confidence radiates from within, and it draws people to you. By nurturing your self-esteem, by embracing who you are in this very moment, you'll find that life after 50 can be more intense, more passionate, and more fulfilling than anything you've experienced before. The beauty of this phase of life is that it's not about fading away into the background or giving up on passion and desire. It's about embracing the wisdom, the experience, and the emotional depth that comes with age. It's about recognizing that your best years are not behind you. They're right here, waiting for you to claim them. You have the power to create relationships that are richer, deeper, and more meaningful than ever before. You have the opportunity to rediscover intimacy in ways that you never thought possible. These 8 truths are not just lessons. They're keys to unlocking a new chapter in your life. So don't let this moment pass you by. Take the time to understand these truths, embrace them, and watch as your relationships, your confidence, and your passion transform in ways you never imagined. This is your time. The 8th truth, in particular, may just be the key that unlocks a whole new world of possibilities for you. Are you ready to find out what it is? The second crucial lesson every man over 50 must embrace is the transformative power of open and sincere communication. When we were younger, there were many unspoken rules about relationships. Certain topics were simply off-limits. We didn't talk about our feelings, our fears, or our needs. We often operated under the assumption that everything would just work itself out, or worse, that it was up to us to silently shoulder all burdens. But as we age, the dynamics of communication change dramatically. Now more than ever, it's essential to cultivate an open dialogue with your partner. One that involves expressing emotions, desires, and expectations clearly and without fear. The outdated notion that men must remain stoic, solve problems on their own, and never show vulnerability is not only harmful, but it's also a barrier to deeper, more meaningful connections. In this stage of life, vulnerability is not a weakness. It's a bridge to emotional intimacy that transcends physical attraction. When you allow yourself to be open and honest about your insecurities, your desires, and your feelings, you create a safe space for your partner to do the same. This kind of vulnerability strengthens the bond between you and your partner, forging a connection that goes far beyond anything physical. Mature relationships thrive on dialogue. More often than not, relationship issues arise because both partners are left guessing what the other is thinking or feeling. This leads to misunderstanding, frustration, and emotional distance. To avoid this painful cycle, begin practicing direct communication. Don't be afraid to ask questions, to listen deeply, and to express your feelings with clarity and honesty. If something isn't working in your relationship, talk about it. If something brings you joy or satisfaction, let your partner know. Open communication also extends to the more difficult topics, such as changes in sexual desire or feelings of insecurity about your body. These conversations, while uncomfortable at first, can be incredibly liberating. They allow both partners to understand each other on a deeper level, fostering mutual respect and intimacy that only grows stronger over time. The willingness to discuss issues that were once considered taboo, whether they involve physical changes, emotional needs, or relationship dynamics, can be a revelation, helping to dismantle walls and build a stronger, healthier connection. And remember, communication isn't just about speaking, it's about truly listening. Throughout much of life, many men feel the pressure to be problem solvers, to fix whatever is wrong. But what your partner may need most from you isn't a solution, but rather understanding. She doesn't always want you to fix things. She wants you to listen, to truly hear her, and to show that you care about her thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Active listening, being fully present and engaged in the conversation, demonstrates that you value her as a partner and respect her inner world. This kind of empathy deepens the connection between you, creating an environment of safety and trust that becomes the foundation of any lasting, successful relationship. The third important lesson for every man over 50 is the need to maintain spontaneity and a sense of adventure in your relationship. As time goes on, it's easy to fall into routines, and while stability is important, it can also lead to a sense of monotony. The thrill, excitement, and joy that once characterized your relationship can begin to fade if you're not careful. But here's the truth. This stage of life is the perfect time to infuse your relationship with a renewed sense of playfulness and curiosity. Keeping the spirit of fun and spontaneity alive is key to maintaining the energy and vitality of your connection, even after decades together. Routine might provide comfort, but it can also stifle the joy of discovery that keeps relationships fresh. Don't let age be an excuse for losing that spark. Instead, look at this phase as an opportunity to explore new avenues of connection with your partner. Spontaneity can be as simple as planning a surprise date night, arranging an impromptu weekend getaway, or introducing a new shared hobby that brings you both joy. Even small, unexpected gestures, like leaving a love note, organizing a surprise dinner, or giving a heartfelt compliment, can reignite the excitement and closeness you felt in the early days of your relationship. Adventure doesn't have to be grand. It can be found in the smallest acts of kindness and creativity. Rediscovering new experiences together, whether it's trying a new activity, exploring a new place, or simply finding new ways to laugh together, creates shared memories that keep the relationship vibrant. When you surprise each other with thoughtful gestures, you remind yourselves of the love, excitement, and passion that brought you together in the first place. It's these moments of spontaneity that help a relationship feel alive and full of energy, even when you've been together for years. It's important not to let routine dictate the course of your relationship. If you allow yourself to fall into the trap of monotony, it can create emotional distance. But when you keep the door open to new and exciting experiences, you foster a sense of playfulness and adventure that makes the relationship feel as fresh and thrilling as it did in the beginning. Only now, you have the added advantage of wisdom, experience, and a deeper understanding of one another. The secret to a long-lasting relationship isn't just in the big romantic gestures. It's in the small, everyday moments that keep the bond strong. An unexpected walk at sunset, a spontaneous kiss, or even a playful note left in a place you'll find later can transform ordinary moments into something magical. These small acts remind your partner that you're still invested, still curious, and still excited about the life you're building together. When both partners commit to keeping spontaneity alive, the relationship grows stronger, and the intimacy between you deepens in ways that are natural, lasting, and beautifully authentic. So, never underestimate the power of open communication, deep listening, and spontaneous acts of love. These are the keys to creating a relationship that not only survives the test of time but thrives with energy, excitement, and a deep, emotional connection that lasts a lifetime. The fourth crucial thing every man over 50 needs to realize is the immense importance of prioritizing both physical and emotional health. By this stage in life, it's natural for the body to undergo significant changes, and ignoring these changes can not only affect your well-being but also have a direct impact on your relationship. Taking care of your health, staying active, maintaining emotional balance, and embracing self-care plays a pivotal role in keeping the spark alive between you and your partner. Physical health is not just about looking good. It's about feeling good from the inside out, and that feeling translates directly into the energy and confidence you bring into your relationship. Staying physically healthy means more than just hitting the gym. It's about adopting a lifestyle that supports vitality. A regular exercise routine, a balanced diet, and adequate rest are the building blocks of maintaining a strong and healthy body. These habits don't just improve your overall quality of life. They boost your energy levels, giving you the stamina and confidence to maintain a vibrant connection with your partner, both emotionally and physically. Men often underestimate how much physical health impacts intimacy. But when you feel strong and capable in your body, it shows in the way you carry yourself, the way you interact with your partner, and the way you approach intimacy. The vitality that comes from taking care of your body enhances your self-esteem, making those special moments of connection with your partner feel more meaningful and satisfying. And let's not forget about the powerful effects of exercise beyond the physical. Engaging in regular physical activity releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that naturally elevate your mood, increase your sense of well-being, and alleviate stress. This endorphin boost not only contributes to better mental health, but also creates a positive feedback loop that makes you feel more alive, confident, and engaged in your relationship. When you feel good about yourself, your partner can sense it, and that confidence becomes contagious, fueling deeper moments of intimacy and connection. But it's not just about the body. Emotional health plays an equally vital role in maintaining a fulfilling relationship. Too many men have grown up with the belief that emotional strength means being stoic and suppressing feelings. However, true emotional strength comes from recognizing, accepting, and processing your emotions. Being emotionally balanced and aware not only helps you navigate life's challenges with more ease, but also allows you to be more present and available for your partner. When you take care of your emotional health, whether it's through therapy, meditation, journaling, or even having honest conversations with trusted friends, you become more attuned to your feelings and better equipped to share them with your partner. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Emotional well-being fosters an openness that invites deeper connection. When you are mentally and emotionally healthy, you're able to be more patient, compassionate, and understanding. Qualities that are essential for navigating the ups and downs of a long-term relationship. This emotional awareness doesn't just strengthen your relationship, it enhances every aspect of your life. By nurturing both your body and your mind, you create the perfect foundation for a healthy, lasting, and deeply satisfying relationship. The fifth thing every man over 50 needs to understand is the profound value of cultivating patience and respect for your partner's changes. Just as you are going through physical, emotional, and mental transformations, so is she. These changes, driven by age, hormones, and life experiences, can significantly affect how she views the world, interacts with you, and expresses herself. Recognizing and accepting these changes with empathy is essential for maintaining a harmonious and loving relationship. As you both mature, new challenges may arise, but with them come incredible opportunities to strengthen the bond between you. It's important to acknowledge that these changes are not personal attacks or reflections of dissatisfaction. Instead, they are part of the natural process of aging, and they require patience and understanding to navigate effectively. For instance, hormonal fluctuations can lead to shifts in mood, sexual desire, and even the way your partner expresses affection. It's easy to misinterpret these changes as disinterest or distance, but by cultivating patience, you can approach these moments with compassion rather than frustration. The key is to not take these changes personally, but rather to view them as part of the evolving landscape of your relationship. Instead of reacting with anger or confusion, try adopting a mindset of curiosity and empathy. Engage in open, honest conversations about these changes, and do so without judgment or pressure. Ask how she's feeling, what she needs, and how you can support her through this phase of life. By fostering an environment of mutual understanding, you help create a space where both of you feel heard, supported, and cherished. Remember, it's not about fixing or solving her challenges. It's about standing beside her as a source of unwavering support. The willingness to listen and be present for her, especially during moments of uncertainty or frustration, can make all the difference. By showing that you're there to understand and to walk through these changes together, you strengthen the trust and emotional intimacy between you. When a couple faces life's transitions hand in hand, the bond between them deepens, and the relationship becomes an unshakable source of comfort and joy. This phase of life is an opportunity to evolve together. Patience, respect, and compassion will help you navigate the changes in both of your lives with grace and understanding. When both partners are willing to be vulnerable, honest, and supportive, the relationship becomes a sanctuary of love and trust, one that only grows stronger with time. Ultimately, by focusing on your physical and emotional health, practicing open communication, and embracing the changes you and your partner are going through, you lay the foundation for a relationship that thrives well into your later years. Your connection will not only survive the test of time but will deepen, becoming richer and more rewarding than ever before. Respecting your partner's time and space is another essential aspect of a thriving relationship, especially as both of you grow older. As life changes and priorities shift, it's natural for your partner to need time for herself, whether it's to reflect, recharge, or simply enjoy some solitude. Instead of interpreting this as distancing or a sign of emotional withdrawal, embrace it as a necessary part of maintaining emotional balance. Just as you need space to process your own emotions and navigate life's challenges, so does she. This isn't about creating distance in your relationship, but about allowing each other the room to grow individually while staying connected. Giving her the space she needs shows respect for her autonomy and emotional well-being, and at the same time, it's crucial to remain emotionally available. When you strike this balance between giving space and being present, you foster a healthy dynamic where both partners can thrive, individually and together. This delicate balance creates an atmosphere of trust, support, and mutual respect that allows your relationship to flourish in this new phase of life. By honoring her need for personal space and showing up when she seeks connection, you create a dynamic that nurtures both independence and togetherness, a key ingredient for a mature, long-lasting relationship. Now, the sixth thing every man over 50 must understand is the importance of keeping romance alive, even after years or decades of being together. As time passes, many couples naturally begin to neglect those small, meaningful gestures of affection that once came so easily. It's common to think that, after all these years, the love between you and your partner is established and doesn't need to be reaffirmed through romantic gestures. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. It's precisely at this stage of life when romance should be nurtured with even greater care and intention. As you both age, your emotional needs evolve, and romance becomes an essential tool for keeping the connection between you vibrant and alive. Simple acts of love, such as writing her a heartfelt note, planning a candle at dinner, or even offering a sincere compliment, can have an incredibly powerful effect. These small gestures remind her that she's still cherished, loved, and desired. Romance is not something that fades with time. It's something that, when tended to, grows more profound. And it's essential for both your emotional well-being and hers. Many men mistakenly believe that they've done enough by simply being present over the years, thinking that the history they've built together speaks for itself. But the truth is, romance is a fundamental pillar of any relationship at any stage. It's what keeps the emotional flame burning brightly, no matter how long you've been together. Romantic gestures don't have to be grand or elaborate to make a lasting impact. Often, it's the small, thoughtful surprises, an unexpected kiss, a loving note tucked away for her to find, or even planning an impromptu date, that breathe new life into a relationship. These acts show that you're still invested, still paying attention, and still deeply in love with the woman you've chosen to spend your life with. When you take the time to plan these little surprises, you're telling her that she's not only important but also worth the effort. These moments of connection and affection serve as reminders that, despite the years, the routine, and the daily challenges, your love remains strong and enduring. And let's not underestimate the power of touch in maintaining romance. Physical connection, even outside the realm of sexual intimacy, is an essential part of keeping the relationship alive. A spontaneous hug in the kitchen, holding her hand while watching TV, or a tender kiss before bed, all of these gestures communicate love and care in a way that words often cannot. Physical touch reinforces emotional security and fosters a deep sense of connection that can make both partners feel valued and loved. These small, everyday acts of affection keep the relationship dynamic and full of life, providing a source of comfort, intimacy, and warmth that nourishes the bond between you. In a world where so much changes over time, romance remains a constant source of joy and connection. When you make a conscious effort to keep the romance alive, you're not only preserving the spark in your relationship, but you're also building a foundation of trust, love, and respect that can carry you through the challenges and joys of later life. Romance, in all its forms, is a vital expression of the love and commitment that has brought you this far, and it's the key to ensuring that your relationship continues to thrive for years to come. So remember, whether it's through a kind word, a thoughtful gesture, or a loving touch, keeping romance alive is not only possible but necessary as you grow older. Love doesn't have an expiration date, and neither does romance. It's never too late to surprise her, to show her that she is still the woman who makes your heart skip a beat, and to remind her that the love you share is as vibrant today as it was when you first met. Keep that flame burning, and you'll find that your relationship will continue to grow, evolve, and bring you both joy and fulfillment, no matter your age. The seventh thing every man over 50 needs to understand is the importance of embracing and adapting to the evolving nature of intimacy and pleasure. As you age, it's crucial to recognize that the dynamics of desire and sexuality shift, and rather than fearing these changes, they can be welcomed as an opportunity to deepen your connection with your partner in ways you may not have previously explored. When we're younger, intimacy often revolves around physical attraction and desire. However, in this phase of life, the emotional and mental aspects of connection take center stage, becoming just as, if not more, important than the physical act itself. Intimacy at this stage in life goes far beyond the body. It's about forging a deeper emotional bond, about surrendering to vulnerability and trust, and about finding new ways to experience closeness and pleasure. Sex may change with age, but that doesn't mean it becomes any less significant or enjoyable. In fact, with the right mindset, it can become even more fulfilling as you explore new dimensions of connection and intimacy. Your body may respond differently, and that's perfectly natural. What's most important is not dwelling on the changes, but learning to adapt and find pleasure in new, creative ways. Adapting to these changes means being open to honest conversations with your partner, discussing what feels good, what you'd like to try, and how you can make the experience as enjoyable as possible. These conversations should be rooted in trust and respect, allowing both of you to express your desires, fears, and expectations without judgment. By experimenting with new forms of affection and exploring different ways of connecting physically and emotionally, you can reignite passion and intimacy. Being patient with both your own body and your partner's is essential, as it allows you to create a space where you both feel comfortable and free to explore what intimacy means in this new phase of life. One of the most liberating aspects of this stage is realizing that pleasure doesn't adhere to a rigid formula. There's no one way to experience intimacy, and letting go of preconceived notions about what it should look like opens up a world of possibilities. Adapting to the changes in your body and desires can be incredibly freeing, as it encourages you to redefine what intimacy and connection mean to you as a couple. This shift in perspective often leads to a more profound and meaningful bond, where both partners feel truly seen, heard, and loved. More than ever, it's time to value emotional connection as the cornerstone of intimacy. Physical touch, while still important, no longer has to be the primary focus. Now, intimacy can be expressed in subtler, more profound ways, through a gentle touch on the shoulder, a loving foot massage, or simply sharing moments of quiet companionship. These gestures may seem small, but they hold immense power in creating a deep, lasting connection. It's the quality of these interactions, not the quantity, that defines intimacy at this stage of life. A key realization in this phase is that emotional connection enhances physical pleasure. When both partners are emotionally attuned to one another, intimacy becomes more meaningful, and pleasure naturally follows. It's not just about the moment of physical connection, but about the shared experiences that lead up to it. The quiet moments of understanding, the laughter, the vulnerability. This kind of intimacy has the power to transcend the physical and leave a lasting impression on both partners, enriching the relationship in ways that go far beyond the bedroom. The evolution of intimacy at this stage is about embracing a slower, more intentional approach to connection. It's about cherishing the moments of quiet joy that come from simply being with one another, holding hands, or resting in each other's arms. It's about understanding that true intimacy isn't confined to a specific act or formula, but is instead woven into the fabric of your daily interactions. When you focus on building this kind of emotional closeness, the physical connection follows naturally, deepening the bond and creating a more fulfilling experience for both of you. Ultimately, adapting to new forms of intimacy as you age is an opportunity to grow closer to your partner in ways you may never have imagined. By letting go of old expectations and embracing the changes with curiosity and openness, you can discover a new level of satisfaction, both emotionally and physically. Intimacy is not defined by age, it's defined by the love, trust, and connection you share with your partner. And in this phase of life, with all its wisdom and experience, that connection can be more powerful and enduring than ever before. The eighth and final thing every man over 50 should pay close attention to is how a woman feels and reacts after sexual relations. This post-intimacy phase is often a window into the depth of the emotional and physical connection you share. After these intimate moments, many women become more sensitive, emotionally open, and receptive. How you respond during this time can significantly impact the bond between you. Unfortunately, many men underestimate the importance of the moments that follow sex, but it's in this vulnerable period that gestures of affection, care, and attentiveness make all the difference in building and reinforcing intimacy. Women generally seek comfort, security, and affection in the aftermath of sexual intimacy. By showing that you're present, emotionally available, and willing to continue nurturing the connection, you can enhance the intimacy between you even further. The simple act of staying close, offering a warm embrace, or gently stroking her hair can go a long way in making her feel valued and secure. If, however, you pull away emotionally or physically after sex, she might interpret it as a lack of interest or a devaluation of the experience you just shared. This can create feelings of distance or confusion that undermine the closeness you've built. It's essential to be attuned to her emotional state and respond with care. Small gestures of affection, like holding her close, whispering something sweet, or simply being present, create a sense of safety and love. The post-intimacy moment is an opportunity to strengthen the emotional bond, allowing both of you to experience a deeper connection that goes far beyond the physical. If she wants to talk about the experience, listen attentively. If she prefers to share the silence in each other's arms, respect that. The key is being fully present, not just in the physical act, but in the emotional space that follows. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. This is where real intimacy deepens. It's in these quiet, vulnerable moments after sex that barriers dissolve, and you connect not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. Being present during this time fosters a sense of mutual respect, trust, and affection that continues to build a strong foundation for your relationship. It shows her that you care about her well-being, not just during sex, but in the moments that follow. Moments that can be just as intimate and meaningful. Now that you're aware of these 8 essential lessons for every man over 50, it's time to take this knowledge and apply it to your relationship. These lessons aren't just about strengthening intimacy, they're about bringing more joy, companionship, and understanding into your everyday life. Relationships, especially those that span years or decades, require continual effort, attention, and care. The good news is, love, romance, and passion don't have an expiration date. With the right attitude, these feelings can grow deeper, more intense, and more profound as the years go on. Each of these 8 lessons, open communication, patience, respect, romance, emotional health, physical well-being, adapting to new forms of intimacy, and being attentive in post-intimate moments, holds the potential to transform the way you connect with your partner. They offer a roadmap to navigating the unique challenges and joys of this phase of life, providing tools to build a relationship that's not just enduring, but truly fulfilling. Remember that intimacy is about more than just a physical act. It's about creating a space where both partners feel safe, loved, and appreciated. As you move forward with these insights, you'll not only strengthen your bond, but also rediscover the beauty of love that grows richer with time. By continuing to nurture this connection, you can ensure that your relationship remains a source of joy, passion, and companionship for many years to come. As we wrap up, I want you to take a moment to reflect on everything we've covered today. What have you learned so far? From communication to emotional connection, from physical health to keeping romance alive, each of these lessons has the power to transform your relationship and enrich your life in ways you may not have imagined. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What's the one thing you've learned that you're excited to put into practice? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support helps us continue creating content that empowers you to live your best life every day. Thank you for watching.